Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, dear students of English Work. Today, we're going to be working on session number 7. Let's remember that we already had our session 6. That was our first partial exam. And for today, we're going to be working on session 7, unit 12. It is a very exciting place. Okay, so uh, as in every single video tutorial, I mean, in every single session, we have an introductory video that basically provide us some general ideas related to the content. Okay, so today we're gonna be working on this and we're gonna be doing some practice exercise, some activities, and the grammar explanation. Among the modal verbs that we are going to discuss here is and should. Right. In the case of should, this is that should is used to give advice, recommendations, and suggestions. For example, as your tooth still hurt, you should make the dentist. So if we analyze this sentence, you should make an appointment with the dentist. In this case, should is given as suggestions or a recommendation, a piece of advice. Okay. In the case of can, is one of the most common verb in English. Okay. This is because can is used to express ability or opportunity. So this is basically a short grammar explanation of the modal verbs that we have in English. In modal verbs, we have can, should, must, and some others. For example, we use should to give an advice or a recommendation, right? So it means that today we're gonna be working on modal auxiliary modal verbs, let's say. And in English, we have different modals, such as should, uh, and it's really important. I mean, you need to differentiate between when do we use. Basically, we use should to give an advice or a suggestion. For example, your hair is too long. You should get a haircut. Also, we use should in situations likely in the present. Mary should be at home now. Give her a call. Also, we use should likely in the future, such as a prediction. They should win uh, tonight. They're a better team. Also, we have should have plus past participle. The meaning is that the subject did not fulfill their obligation in the past or did not act responsibly. You should have given your boss the report yesterday when he asked for it. Also, we have should plus be plus verb plus ing. In this case, the subject is not fulfilling their obligation now or is not acting sensibly. You should be wearing your seatbelt. We should be studying for the test right now. Should and versus up to. Should can be replaced by up to without changing the meaning. So it means that both of them means the same. And you ought to study more or should to study more. But you should study more. In this case, the only difference between should and up to is like in should, we do not use infinitive, but up to, we use the infinitive, okay? Also in here we have a grammar explanation for you to get to know. And use of should. And here, this is like, should is a modal verb. It's a modal verb after should, you use the base form of the infinitive, but without to. For example, go instead of to go. In this case, you should go now. Do not say you should to go now because that will be incorrect. Okay. Also, should we used to give an advice, a recommendation, or a suggestion. Also, to express a situation is likely in the present. Also, to express that a situation is likely in the future, such as a permission. And number four, to express an obligation that is not as strong as must. Sometimes should is used instead of must to make rules in order to instructions sound more polite. These may appear more frequently on, on formal notices or on information sheets. And here we have some examples, such as you should never lie to your doctor, you should pay more attention in class, and you should be at work before night. Also, we use should to express that something was expected in the past but didn't happen. Should have plus past participle. Also, not fulfilling an obligation. Should plus be plus verb plus ing. And sometimes should is replaced by up to. I mean, which is just basically what I was explaining to you some minutes ago. And this is basically how do we use should, right? So in order to make statements in affirmative, negative, and interrogative, for affirmative, we just have the subject plus should plus the verb plus the complement. For negative, we have should, sorry, subject pronoun plus should plus not plus verb plus complement. And interrogative form, we have should plus personal pronoun plus verb plus complement and question mark. Okay, that's it basically. Our formulas or our grammatical structure to make statements using modal auxiliary should. Okay, now we have a video tutorial for you to get to watch should English modal verb. Okay, so we're gonna play it. We're gonna take a short quick look at it.
Subject. I should, you should, he should, she should, it should, we should, they should. They all use should. We do not pronounce the word should. Listen again. Should. Should. Just like the other modal verbs, there's never an S at the end of should. He should study. No, this is not correct. He should study. This is correct. After should, we have the verb, or more specifically, the base form of the infinitive. This means the infinitive without to. For example, the infinitive is to go, so the base form is just the go part. Instead of to study, we study. Instead of to speak, only put speak after the modal verb should. For example, should to go? No, this is not correct. Don't use for infinitive. You need to remove that to part. So we say should go. This is correct. He should wait. No, this is not correct. don't conjugate the verb, so no S is necessary in the base form of infinitive. So we say, "He should wait." This is correct. Some example sentences with should are, "I should eat more vegetables." "You should take an umbrella." "He should go to the doctor." "She should apply for the job." "It should be fine." "You should study more." "They should wait until tomorrow." When do we use should in English? We use should to give advice, a recommendation, or a suggestion. This is to say that it is the right thing to do or the correct thing. "You should see the new Star Wars movie. It's great." Yes, it is my recommendation. "He should go to the dentist if his tooth still hurts." This is my advice or my suggestion. The test is next week. We should study for it now. This is a good idea, a good suggestion. "You should try that new restaurant on Main Street." Should can also be used to express that a situation is likely or probable in the present or in the future. This is a type of expectation or prediction. "Mary should be home now. Give her a call." This means I expect her to be home right now. We should have the now.
Okay, thank you very much for your attention. And here you just have some examples related to should. And we already know that we just should to give a suggest and recommendation, right? And here we have some examples. Also, we're going to be learning the differences between modal verbs can and should in English. And we use the modal verbs can and should to express uh, statements, right? Also, we use the modal verb can in order to express an ability that you are able to do something, right? Usually, can is used to give options or explain that you have the ability to do something, while should is used to give a personal opinion. Example, you can walk on at night, but it's dangerous. So I think you should get a taxi. And here we have some other modal verbs, almost certain, very uncertain. Must, will, would, up to, should. Can, could, may, might. Almost certain and very uncertain. And in here we have a practice exercise distinguishing modal usage. So we're gonna get this one. I can ride a horse. Analyze the statements and write next to the sentence if it express ability, request, opportunity, permission, possibility. I will say that express an ability. I can ride a horse. Number two, we can stay with my brother when we are in Paris. Analyze the statements right next to the sentences if it is expresses ability, request, opportunity, permission, possibility. We can stay with my brother when we are in Paris. I will say that will be like opportunity. We can stay with my brother when we are in Paris. Uh, she cannot stay out after 10 p.m. So I will say that is a possibility. is a possibility. Possibility. She cannot stay out of. She cannot stay out of after 10 p.m. Okay. Can you hand me the book? That is a request. Also, number 5, any child can grow up to be president. That is that is a possibility. And now okay, we're gonna get to know. Number 1 is correct. Number 2 is correct. Let's say this is permission. So the answer is permission, okay? Number 4 and number 5 are correct. Also, guys, we're gonna be learning about the uses of can. And as I was mentioning, can is used to express that you have the ability to do something. In other words, can is one of the most commonly used modal verbs in English, and it can be used to express ability or opportunity, both of them, ability and opportunity, to request or offer permission and to show possibility or impossibility. And can is one of the most used modal verbs in English. Can is the auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb. Okay, modal use. Can, general ability. Positive, present. I can speak Chinese. Negative, I can't speak Swahili. Number 2, can, ability during a specific event. With the birds of a train line, people can pick up cards. Negative, even with the birds of a train line, people can't pick up something that heavy. Also, can opportunity has some free time. I can help her now. I don't have any time. I can help her now. That is for negative. Also for permission, can drive Susan's car when she is out of the town. 1, I can drive Susan's car when she is out of town. Can for request, can I have a glass of water? Can you give me a lift to school? I negative. I can have a glass of water. You can give me a lift to school. Okay. So in here we have some other examples for you to know. And can is basically used to express that someone is able to do something in the present. Also, we use the can to express that something is possible, general possibility. And 3, it is using a question which is not a real question to ask somebody to do something. We want somebody to do our request. When, let's say, in an informal way between friends or family. And examples in here we have, can you make me a coffee? Oh, can you hand me the pen? Can I have some tea, please? And the last one, but not least important, I will say that is also, we use can also to ask or give permission for something, right? And this one is like a little bit more informal because you already know that we use the modal may to ask permission in a really polite way. Okay, so this is like it's like a little bit informal, let's say, but we can use those statements. We can use those statements to express informal permission in English. Also, guys, we're gonna have a video tutorial between can, affirmative, and can't or negative.
Hello, I can speak English. Yes, I can speak English. Sure ability. I can speak English means I have the ability to speak English. It is possible for me to speak English. I can swim. I have the ability to swim. I verb. Can is also used for permission. You can use my pen. Means you have permission to use my pen. You can use my pen. These sentences in English with can. It's simple. Can is not changed. Subject is always can. I can, you can, he can, they can, he can, she can, it can, my friend can, the teacher can, the chickens can, everybody can. Sentences.
And here we have the grammatical structure to make the statements in affirmative. We have the subject plus can plus the verb and a complement.
There's no is.
And the base form of the affirmative, we do not have there too. We just omit it, right? Or drop out to. The base form of the infinitive, we just use go, need, speak, live. And we don't use the third singular person and the verbs.
The base form of infinitive. Infinitive is to go, to eat, to speak, to live. For the base form of infinitive, remove the to part. Again, to go, no.
And here also we're gonna be working on a practice exercise, Excel model verb, right? So when you go to Berlin, you should visit the palaces in Poznan. Choose if the sentence expresses advice, obligation, recommendation, or expectation. When you go to Berlin, you should visit the palace in Poznan. I would say a recommendation. You should focus more on your family and less on work. Advice, recommendation, obligation. I would say this is an advice. And number three, I really should be in the office by 7 a.m. Advice, obligation, or expectation. This is, let's say, an obligation. Number four, by now they should already be in Dubai. Expectation, obligation, recommendation. Let me see. Let's say this is an obligation, okay? So now we're gonna take a look at this. Okay, number one is correct. So number three will be our recommendation. Our recommendation, number three is correct. And number four will be uh, obligation will be something like expectation, okay? And the last one, you're gonna have a practice exercise, complete the sentences with the correct modal should or could, okay? Complete the sentences with the correct modal, should, can. And then you are going to submit your answers and that's it, okay? So if you do not have any questions, thank you so much for getting joined to the Zoom meeting. Let's remember that for those students who were not able to get joined to the Zoom meeting, is always available in here in this part, which is linking part. And you just click on it and it will take you to the Zoom meetings that you miss, okay? Thank you so much for your time and I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.